Hi folks, I'm Devrat Vijay aka Ninja Dev, and I'm super pumped to welcome you guys to Total Burn. Today is going to be a lower body session, so gear up because it's going to be amazing. Alright, and I have a quick tip for you that I'm going to share a little bit later, which is going to help you in terms of your healthy eating. And with that, let's begin with our warm-ups. Alright, so the first one is going to be a lunge and twist. So you're going to get to the end of the mat, you're going to do a forward lunge, and we're going to twist to the side. So we're going to get a little bit of a rotation through the spine as we do the lunge. And 30 seconds on the clock. You can keep your hands on your hips to start with, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, forward lunge, and we're going to twist towards the lead leg. I'm going to switch and twist towards the lead leg. So I can also keep my hands apart and get that full 90-degree of rotation. Lunge and twist. Halfway there, let's keep going. Lunge, get that twist, come back to center and come back. Twist, back to center and back. Let's go a couple more reps, team. Keep going. Don't forget to breathe. Nice and easy and easy. All right, so that was your first one. The second one is going to be a dynamic pigeon stretch. I'm going to warm up the glutes a little bit. So you're going to get into the pigeon position. One leg in front, the knee and the ankle fairly in line with each other. If that's difficult to hold, you can pull the foot back a little bit. Now from there, you're going to start in this kind of a upward position, chest facing up. And from there, 30 seconds on the clock, 15 seconds, and then we change sides. So you're going to thread the needle, bring the shoulder down, touch, and come back to center. Keep going. Down, drop the shoulder to the floor, and back. So if you have your left leg ahead of you, then it's your right hand that's going to be doing the rotation and dropping off the shoulder. Let's keep going, team. Feel that stretch as you drop the shoulder down, and let's switch. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So if you have your right leg forward, you're going to drop down with your left shoulder and back straight up. Down, look up. Feel the stretch in the side of the glutes. Come back to starting position. Drop and back. Let's do one more rep. Down and up. All right, good job, team. Okay, so the next warm-up drill is going to be a 90-90 hip opener. So we got to open up the hips, of course, before we do any lower body workout. So I'm going to have you guys sit down like this with your feet apart, knees bent, heels on the floor. You're going to try as much as possible to keep the chest upright, so not really hunching down like that. Chest tall, rib cage lifted up, okay? If possible, you're going to stay like this with your hands in front. But if that's difficult, it's okay to rest the hands on the floor. But the important thing is to keep the back nice and neutral, okay? So from here, we're going to drop both our knees towards one side, okay? 30 seconds on the clock, maintaining an approximate 90-degree angle in both the knees. And you're going to drop both the knees to the floor while still trying to stay as upright as you can. And then you're going to lift up, come back to center, and do the same thing on the other side. As much as possible, I'm trying to initiate the movement from my hip flexors. All right, so I'm going to feel that movement in the hips, and I'm going to try and fight the urge to keep moving forward, okay? So if I don't engage my hip flexors, you'll see that you'll start to travel forward inch by inch. You want to control that as much as you can. Like I mentioned, you can have your hands on the floor behind you if that's difficult, and come back to center. Okay. Last one is going to be lateral hops. We're going to increase the heart rate a little bit while we do this. Lateral basically means side to side, so you're going to jump from left to right, okay? The way that you position your feet is up to you. You can keep them together and just jump right and left, or you can go this way as well, okay? There we go. 30 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and easy, just kind of jumping from side to side, staying as light on your feet as you can. Slowly just getting that blood flow going to different parts of your body, especially your lower body, and getting it ready for the movement to come. You can also do this with your feet together and just kind of hopping from left to right. 10 more seconds, team. Let's keep going. Breathe through it. Stay nice and relaxed. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, well done. We're going to repeat the entire circuit one more time. So we're going to probably try to increase the intensity a little bit more, maybe do a few more reps this time, okay? So the first one is going to be a lunge and twist. Again, starting from the end of the mat, hands on either side of you, or you can keep them on your hips. And let's go. Lunge forward, get that 90-degree twist, come back to center, push back. Lunge, twist, center, and back. We're going to go slightly faster this time, but of course not missing the key points, making sure that while I'm lunging, I'm keeping my knees fairly at 90 degrees, and I'm getting that full 90-degree rotation through the spine. 10 more seconds to go. Let's keep going. Don't forget to breathe. And all right, break team. Next one's going to be a dynamic pigeon. 15 seconds each side. Let's start with the left leg forward. Ankle almost in line with the knee. And then from there, get your left hand forward and drop your right shoulder. And back up. Down. And up. Don't forget to breathe. As you drop down, feel the stretch in the glutes, the side of the glutes especially. And come back up to center. Eyes and chest forward. All right. Switch. Get your right leg forward this time. Feeling the stretch in the right glutes. And dropping the left shoulder. And up. Keep going, team. Down. Don't force the stretch. Go only as low as you can. But of course, making sure that you're feeling a nice deep stretch in the glutes. We're of course keeping this dynamic because we're trying to get the muscle fibers fired up. All right. Next one is going to be your 90-90 hip openers. So get back to this position. Feet in a straddle position with your feet apart. Heels on the ground. Hands in front or hands behind you. Just making sure that the back is upright. And let's go. Drop the knees to one side. Initiate from the hip flexors. Okay, you're trying to use your hip flexors as well as your abdominals to kind of do this move as much as possible and not letting kind of momentum take you through this, okay? Nice and slow. And remember what I told you about not moving forward while you do this. Ideally, you want to be in place while you do this, and the only way that you can do that is by really activating the hip flexors. One more rep on the other side. And well done. Okay, last bit before we get started, guys. Back to our lateral hops. And feet together, 30 seconds on the clock, and let's go. A little faster this time. And if you can, you're also going to jump slightly higher. So really push off the floor. Of course, your heels don't touch the floor. You're going to stay on the balls of your feet. Stay nice and light. Keep going. We're halfway there. You can switch. You can change the position of the leg if you want, the way that you're landing with your feet, but still making sure that I'm traveling left and right. Okay, almost there. 5 more seconds. Breathe. Keep your arms nice and relaxed. And break. All right, team. Good job. I hope you guys have warmed up, because ready or not, we're going to get started with workout number 1. Okay? So the workout number 1 has 4 exercises. Each of these exercises, you're going to be doing them for 40 seconds. Okay? While you do the exercise, I will let you know how many reps you need to aim for. And then, of course, we get a 20-second break after the 40-second of work before we move to the next one. So the first exercise is going to be a combination. I really like this one because it kind of works different planes of motion. Okay? So it's going to be a lateral lunge, which means you're going to lunge to the side, followed immediately by a curtsy lunge, which goes diagonally in the opposite direction. This is what it looks like. We're going to start with our feet together, all right? And let's say I'm going to start with my left leg. I'm going to do a lateral lunge or a side lunge towards the side, keeping both my feet parallel, making sure that the heels are grounded, both my feet are pointing forward, and from there I'm going to push back into neutral position and then go into a curtsy lunge, which is the same leg goes diagonally towards the right, upper body facing forward, so no twisting like that, and come back to the middle. Okay, here goes. 40 seconds on the clock. We're just going to do the left side first. On my count, 3, 2, 1, go. Lunge to the side, come back to center, drop lunge. Lunge to the side, come back to center, drop lunge. Nice job, team. Keep going. Push and back. That's 3 reps. Keep going, team. Let's aim for at least 10. Good. And that's 5. Let's go. Halfway there. I'm going to pick up the pace slightly if you're comfortable. Just go a bit faster. If you want to slow it down, that's absolutely okay. Down, up, and back. When you go to the side, push the hips back. It's like a single leg squat. And of course, the drop lunge is going to work the side of your hips and break. All right. 20 seconds on the clock. We're just going to rest at this point. And the next move is going to be bicycle crunches. So while you rest, you can watch me. You're going to lie down on your back. And from here, you're basically going to go from opposite elbow to knee. Okay? So from here, I'm going to get my head and my shoulders off the floor. And I'm going to reach towards my opposite knee while the other leg is going to be off the floor and fully extended. Okay, here goes. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Reach and switch. We're going to do this nice and slow, so we're not doing quick, fast reps, but we're going nice and slow and controlled to make sure that we're really engaging those abdominals. As you can see, the whole time I'm keeping my head as well as my shoulders and my upper back off the floor, so which basically means that I'm keeping my core active throughout the 40 seconds. If you get tired, you can just stay in this position, but try and stay active throughout the movement. Almost there. 2 more reps. 1 and 2. All right. Good job, team. That was your bicycle crunches. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our lateral lunge. To curtsy lunge, of course, work the other side. Okay, so we always make sure that when you're doing unilateral movements, we do equal reps on both sides to make sure that the body is nice and balanced. Okay, so now we're going to start with our feet together, and from here we're going to go towards the right into a drop lunge, follow it up with a curtsy lunge. In 3, 2, 1, towards the right, and come back to center and drop lunge and back. Nice. Push the hips back, come back to center, keeping the upper body facing forward. Take the leg diagonally when you're doing the drop lunge. Diagonally to the left, laterally to the right. Halfway there, team. Let's keep going. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Push, drop lunge, come back. Push, drop lunge, come back. 10 more seconds. Let's go. 1 more rep. And relax. Okay, good job, team. Next one is going to be a broad jump to back pedal. Okay, this is what it's going to look like. You're again going to go to the end of the mat, and we're going to try and do a broad jump, which basically is jumping forward and trying to cover distance. And I'm going to encourage you to jump to the end of the mat. So the hands are going to go back, the hips are going to go back, and you're going to jump forward and land in a squat. So landing soft. And then from there, you're just going to get your body to come back all the way, just taking really small steps like you're doing a reverse run. Okay, here goes. We're going to keep going for 30 seconds, at least 10 repetitions in the 40 seconds. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, team. Land soft and back. Push, land soft and back. Nice, and go. Nice, keep your eyes and chest facing forward. Use your hips and your hands to give you that push. And go back. And let's go, drive. Nice, good job, team. 10 more seconds. And let's go. Last one, give me 1 more rep. And soft, and go. All right, well done. Should have felt that in your quads. That was nice and easy. This time, of course, we have 2 more rounds to go. We're going to try and pick up the pace a little bit, increase the intensity, and hopefully do a few more reps, okay? Starting in 10 seconds, we're going to get into lateral lunge, immediately followed by curtsy lunge on your left leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lunge, come back to center, drop lunge. And let's go. Picking up the pace this time. 2, 3. Good job, team. 4. That's it. Come on. 5. Let's aim for 5 more reps, so that way we get 10 reps in, okay? We're going to push the intensity a little bit this time. 7. 8. If you want to stick to a slow pace, that's absolutely okay. But if you can do 10, that's amazing. And back. All right. Let's take a break here for 20 seconds. And we're going to go back to bicycle crunches. lying down on your back before we come back to lateral lunges and curtsy lunges on the other side. Okay, take your time to breathe. Set yourself up. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Try and match your breath with the movement. Every time that you reach, you exhale. Making sure that my shoulders, my head, and my upper back are all off the floor. Keep going. Get that full extension of the other leg while you reach towards the opposite knee. Get that twist going because that's going to work your sides. 10 more seconds. So we are working not just the rectus abdominis, the muscle right in front or your six pack, but we are also working the internal and external obliques. Okay, that's the beauty about rotational movements. All right, so the next one, we're going to come back to lateral lunges, to curtsy lunge, of course going towards the right side. So you're going to set yourself up, breathe. 10 more seconds. Prepare yourself mentally for this move. We're going to try and achieve 10 reps again, okay? Because if you have done 10 on the left, we have to do 10 on the right. And here we go. Push and curtsy. Good. Lateral lunge and down. 2. Keep going, team. I'm trying to stay as light on my feet as I can as I come back to neutral and back. Good job, team. Keep going. And that's 5. Well done. And 6. Almost there. Drives through the heel. All right. Almost there. 2 more repetitions. Drive through the heel. Come back to center. Keeping your upper body facing forward. Last rep. And break. All right. Well done. And guess what? We're going to return to our broad jumps with back pedal. Okay. So just like we did the last time, I'm just going to show you a different angle this time. We're going to jump all the way till the end of the mat, and then we're going to back pedal all the way to starting position. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hips and hands go back and jump. Land soft and back. And forward. And back. Keep going, team. A little faster this time. Forward. And back. And go. All right. Keep going. Almost there. And all right. Good job, team. Here we go. We have 20 seconds on the clock. We're going to rest. And guess what? We just have 1 more round to go. So take this time to just breathe. Nice long deep breaths. And exhale. Okay. Last time we're going to do it. So we're going to push ourselves a little bit. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Side lunges and curtsy lunge. Starting with the left leg. Down and up. Down and up. All right. Eyes forward, chest forward. Remember, always form is very, very important. So always quality over quantity, okay? All right, let's go. 5 reps done. And 6, keep going. Down, up, down, up. Build a nice rhythm to this, 10 more seconds. And let's go, last rep. And down, up, and down, and up. All right, let's get back down. I'm gonna work the core before we come back to the legs again. So here we go, on your back. You have about 10 seconds to set yourself up. Breathe. Hands go behind your head. Try not to lock your fingers together, but just keep them out here. And let's go. 1. Breathe out. As you exhale, reach towards the opposite knee. Really trying to keep the core under tension for the entire 40 seconds. Okay, so that's going to be your challenge. Try and not rest it. Try and not put your head down. Try and not put your shoulder down. And we keep going, okay? Almost there, just 15 seconds more. Breathe. Really get that twist going as much as you can. 5 more seconds. 1 more rep. And break. All right, well done. Guess what? 2 last movements. We're going to go lateral lunges on the other side now. So you're going to start with your feet together, and you're going to go towards your right, lateral lunge followed by a drop lunge towards, or a curtsy lunge towards the opposite side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lunge, come back to center, and drop. Side lunge, come back to center, curtsy. All right, let's go, a little faster. Keep going, team. All right, 5 reps. Keep going. 5 more. All right, keep going, team. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Okay, stay light on your feet. Really drive through. Engage the glutes and break. All right, last move. 20 seconds on the clock. We're going to rest, and this time again, we're going to be doing the broad jump to back pedal. Try and get as many reps as you can, starting in about 10 seconds. So remember, it's all about not just the jumping, but also the landings. You want to land soft. Break the fall with a squat. 3, 2, 1. Hips and hands. Land soft and go. 1, 2, go. And 3. Good job, team. Keep going. 4. All right, keep going. 5. 6. Well done. And 7. 3 more reps, guys. Come on. 8. 2 more. Let's push. A little faster. Last one. And back. All right. Well done, team. Good job. That was the completion of workout number 1. And you're going to get a little bit of a break here, so just breathe with me. 2 long, deep breaths, okay? Taking 4 seconds to breathe in. Here we go. First exhale. And breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. All right, so this is your chance to grab a sip of water if you need to. Remember, don't gulp down too much water. Just 1 sip of water just to kind of lubricate your throat, and you're good to go. And during that time, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about something that I mentioned early on in the session about healthy eating, okay? So the thing is, if you're not really prepped, and if you just go to your fridge and just open the door wide open, then you're not going to have too much of a choice, because you're going to have to make a meal according to whatever is available in the fridge, right? But what will really help here is a little bit of planning and a little bit of meal prep. So if you just take some time, maybe during the weekend, to just figure out, okay, these are the things that I'm going to eat during the week, and you can do your grocery shopping, and you can fill up your fridge, and you can be well prepared, okay? So there have been various studies which have shown that if you do a little bit of meal prep, your results are going to be that much more better, because everything's going to be planned and you're going to hit your macros. Okay, so I hope you guys try that the next time. And on that note, we're going to get started with workout number 2. Okay, so workout number 2 is going to be a Tabata format, so which means that we're going to go for 4 minutes. All right, the workout is just going to be for 4 minutes. It's going to be a 20-second workout period followed by a 10-second rest period, okay? So basically the 2 workouts that you will be doing, or the 2 exercises that you will be doing, one is the frog jump, okay? This is what it looks like. So you're going to get down, your heels are going to be off the floor, but your hands will be down here. You can either keep them flat here or just your fingertips. From here, I want you to take 2 jumps till you reach the opposite end of the mat. So it's just going to be a jump, land soft, and jump, land soft. If your knees hurt while doing this, you can just do a small kind of a broad jump, just like what we did in the circuit 1. Otherwise, we're going to keep going for 20 seconds. Don't worry about the reps, but just keep moving. Second one is going to be a plank hip drop. So you're going to get down onto an elbow plank. And then from there, you're going to drop the hips side to side. And I'm just going to stop the move an inch before my hips touch the floor. But the important thing is to make sure that my elbows stay grounded, okay? It's going to really work the core. I love that exercise. Here we go, okay? So remember, 4 minutes on the clock, and we're going to keep going. 20-10 is going to be your work to rest ratio. And on my count, frog jumps get to the side of the mat in 3, 2, 1, drop down and go. Turn around, sit back and let's go. Remember, I'm landing on the balls of my feet and I'm using my palms to also support me, so I don't have to drop my heels down for this particular exercise. Okay, you'll see that your quads are going to be burning in just a bit. Mine has already started. Keep going and break. All right, well done. 10 seconds to rest. Going straight into plank hip drop side to side. And let's go. Drop the hips and come back. Stop the movement just before the hips touch the floor. Really drive your elbows into the floor to give you that added activation in the core. 5 more seconds. Keep moving. And break. All right, that was round number 1. Minute number 1. We have 3 more minutes to go. Starting again with frog jumps in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Stay light on your feet. Turn around. Let's go. And turn around. Let's go. Staying light here. Heels not touching the floor. Now jump. Land on the balls of my feet and use my palms to break the fall. And break. Okay, 10 seconds on the clock. Going straight into plank drops. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And drop. Try and sync your breath along with the hips. So as your hips go down, you can exhale or inhale, but just maintain that rhythm. Just make sure that you don't hold your breath. Almost there. And break. All right, guys, halfway there. 2 minutes up, 2 minutes to go. Let's keep moving. Remember, I told you, if you can't go all the way down, you can jump from here as well. 3, 2, 1, and go. Jump, jump. Turn around. You can stand up and turn around, or you can just stay in the frog position and just do a 180 degrees. All right. Almost there, team. Let's keep going. All right. And feel the quads. 1 more rep. And break. Okay. Here we go. Plank hip drops. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Down. Take your time. Really feel the abdominals working. Feel the sides, your obliques, kind of stopping the movement as the hips are going to go and almost touch the floor before you stop it and pull it back to center. Okay, guess what? 3 minutes done, 1 last minute to go. We're going to go start back in the frog jump. 3, 2, 1, let's go. As fast as we can. This is going to be our last round. Turn around and go. Breathe and go. Up, up, turn around. Almost there, team. Let's go. 1 more. And break. Okay. Last movement for the day. Plank hip drops. Hope you guys are doing it with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And boom, let's go. Drop the hips, lift it up. Drive the elbows into the floor. You should be feeling everything working right now. Everything from your shoulders all the way down to your toe tips, okay? Keep going, 3 more seconds. And break. All right, well done, team. Give yourself a big round of applause. Pat yourself in the back. Because guess what? You've just finished our first total burn workout. Okay, like we always do, we're just going to take 30 seconds to just slow things down, breathe. Take this time to just kind of relax, lower your heart rate. You can do the exercise that we do, which is breathing in, breathing out. I'm just going to give you 15 seconds to just relax. And then we're going to get into our stretches. All right. Take it easy. And whenever you're ready, we're going to start with our twisted lizard. We're going to hold each side for 30 seconds, okay? So you're going to get one leg forward. Here the intention is I'm going to try and stretch the quads as well as the hip flexors of the rear leg. I'm going to lift this up and try and hold it with my opposite hand while I drop if my left foot is forward, I'm going to drop my right hand down and twist and look towards the side. Breathe. Take your time while doing this. Remember, you're going to try and stay up for 30 seconds. So the only way that you can do this is by really breathing into it. The longer and deeper your breaths are, the more opening you're going to feel in different parts of your body. So really drive the hips forward. Feel the stretch in the quads, in the hip flexors. And of course, the rotation is going to do wonders for your spine. And well done. Switch. Drop the right knee. Take the right leg forward. Drop the left knee. Take your right leg forward. And you're going to hold the opposite foot with your right hand. Drop the left hand down. Get that twist going. Look towards the side. Okay, let's hold this for 30 seconds, team. Breathe. Nice, long, deep breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. The whole time driving your hips forward and getting that twist through the spine. And hold that. We've got 10 more seconds to go. Let's keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, well, good job, team. Next one's going to be your reverse pigeon. So you're going to lie down on your back. All right, you know what the pigeon does? It stretches your glutes. So you're going to do the reverse pigeon. So we're going to be lying down on our back, supine position. One leg on the floor here, the other one lifted up. And from there, I'm going to take my hands. One hand, so if my right leg is up, my right hand goes in between the legs. The left hand goes from the outside. I'm going to interlock my fingers just below the knee and really pull and hold. I'm going to hold here for 30 seconds before we switch sides and breathe. Nice and easy. If you want to increase the stretch, you can pull harder and try as much as possible to get that right knee in line with the ankle. So you don't want it to come towards the chest, you want it to go away from the chest, and that way you're going to deepen the stretch in the hips or the glutes. All right, and relax. Turn around, turn the other side. The other leg comes up, left hand goes in between the legs, right hand goes from the outside, interlock the fingers and breathe. All right, let's stay here, 30 seconds again. Nice and easy. Breathe through it. Pull the knee as close to the chest as you can. You should be feeling a deep stretch in the glutes. And to increase the stretch, you're going to drive the knee away from the chest as opposed to bringing it close to the chest. So your left knee is going to go away, almost in line with your ankle as you pull the right knee close to the chest, okay? And 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, next one's going to be a hamstring stretch. We're going to do this standing up. So I'm going to have you stand in a split stance position. And of course, make sure that both your feet are not in line, but apart. And from there, I'm going to bend from the hip and drive the chest down. So you should be feeling the stretch in the hamstring of the front leg. And I'm going to hold here for 30 seconds. Breathe. So at no point am I rounding my back here. I'm trying to keep my chest open. The move is coming from the hip, just like a hinge or a good morning or a deadlift. It's okay to keep this knee slightly bent, or you want to keep it fully extended, that's okay. But you should feel a deep stretch in the belly of the hamstring muscle. All right, let's hold it for 5 more seconds, team. And slowly come up and switch sides. Right leg forward, left leg back, hinging from the hip and hold. Staying nice and active through the spine. If you feel at any point your mid back here is not really working, that means you can take it for granted that you've rounded your back. So really roll your shoulders back, activate those mid back and upper back muscles, then you know you're keeping the spine neutral and you're feeling this deep stretch in the hamstrings of the front leg. Okay, hold here, 5 more seconds, breathe. And relax, come up. Okay, well done. Guess what? One last stretch. This one's going to be a standing straddle stretch. So you're going to get your feet as far apart as you can, making sure that my feet are parallel to each other. Okay? And then from there, you're just going to reach down with your arms. Again, don't force the stretch, only as comfortable. You should be comfortable in that position and just let gravity work the stretch here. So I'm going to hinge at the hip and reach down with my hands. There. I'm going to try and keep my back as straight as I can. If you're super flexible here, if this is too easy for you, you can go ahead and actually drop your elbows down. It's amazing if you can do that. Otherwise, if you're already feeling a good enough stretch here, I would encourage you to really keep the back straight and neutral here. And you should be feeling the stretch along the adductors or your inner thighs, as well as your medial hamstrings, which is the inner side of the hamstrings. And of course, you're getting a nice hinge kind of a stretch here, feeling the back as well. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly come back up and take it easy. All right. Good job, team. That was total burn. With that, we come to the end of the session. I hope today's tip about the meals is something that you can incorporate and it'll really help you. And on that note, it's time for me to say goodbye. This is me, Devrat Vijay, aka Ninja Dev.
For more workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.